Once upon a time, in a distant town nestled between snow covered mountains, the entire town eagerly awaited the arrival of Christmas. Everywhere you looked, people were decorating their homes, streets, and shops. The air was filled with the smell of freshly baked cookies, and the sound of cheerful carolers echoed through the streets. In the town square, a massive Christmas tree stood proudly, shimmering with colorful lights, while children played snowball fights and built snowmen. The adults, too, were busy preparing. Some were wrapping gifts, while others strung lights around their houses, creating a magical atmosphere that filled the air with excitement and joy. Everyone in the town was busy with their own little tasks, all looking forward to the Christmas feast and the coming of Santa Claus. It was a time of unity, love, and celebration, and everyone was filled with joy. However, outside of the town, atop a lonely, icy mountain, lived a creature named Grinch. He was a grumpy and bitter being who hated Christmas more than anything. With his green fur, crooked smile, and small heart, he couldn't stand to see the happiness of others. He despised the laughter of the children, the songs in the air, and especially the endless preparations. While the townspeople were busy making preparations, Grinch sat in his dark cave, watching them from afar, growing angrier with each passing day. He couldn't understand why everyone was so happy when he himself felt so miserable. And so, an idea began to form in his mind. A terrible, wicked idea. "This year I will steal Christmas," he declared to himself. "I'll take away their joy and their presents. I'll ruin their holiday and show them that they shouldn't get so excited about a silly holiday." On the night before Christmas Eve, as the townspeople slept, Grinch put his plan into action. He crept into the town under the cover of darkness, sneaking past the houses and taking down Christmas trees, ripping off lights and gathering up all the presents he could find. He was so focused on his task that he didn't even notice the soft snowfall that blanketed the streets. "No one will ever know it was me," Grinch chuckled to himself. "By morning, Christmas will be gone, and I will have ruined their holiday." He moved quickly and efficiently, taking everything that symbolized Christmas from the town, except for one thing: the spirit of Christmas. Meanwhile, deep in the sky, Santa Claus was preparing for his annual gift-giving journey. His sleigh, pulled by reindeer, was ready, and the elves were finishing up the last of the presents. Santa was always a jolly, kind-hearted man, and every year he looked forward to bringing joy to children all over the world. As he soared through the night sky, he noticed something strange. There was a shadow over the town below. The usual sparkling lights that filled the streets were gone, and the town looked eerily dark. Santa's heart sank. He knew something was wrong. As he landed in the town square, he saw the damage Grinch had done. The trees were gone, the lights were out, and the gifts had all vanished. The town was in despair, and the once cheerful streets were now silent and cold. Santa knew immediately that Grinch had been behind this. Grinch, meanwhile, was back in his cave, gloating over his success. "I did it! I've ruined Christmas!" He laughed wickedly, savoring the quietness that filled the air. But as he sat there, a strange feeling began to creep into his heart. It was something he had never experienced before, a pang of guilt. He had stolen all the decorations, the gifts, and the joy, but he hadn't stolen the true meaning of Christmas. Something was missing. He didn't understand it, but a part of him felt empty. Santa, determined to set things right, knew he needed to speak with Grinch. He set off for the mountain, traveling through the cold night with his sleigh. As he reached Grinch's cave, he called out to the creature. "Grinch, I know what you've done. You've stolen the decorations, the presents, and the joy from the people of the town. But you cannot steal Christmas. Christmas isn't just about presents and trees. It's about love, togetherness, and sharing. You cannot take those things away," Santa said with warmth in his voice. Grinch was taken aback. No one had ever spoken to him like this before. He had never really understood Christmas. He had always believed it was just about material things, gifts, decorations, and food. But Santa's words made him think. But I wanted to stop them from being so happy. I wanted to make them feel the way I feel. They always seem so joyful, and I feel so alone," Grinch confessed. Santa smiled kindly. "Grinch, Christmas isn't about what you take. It's about what you give. The true meaning of Christmas is not found in presents or trees. It's found in the love we share, the joy we bring to others, and the kindness we spread. You see, no matter how much you try to take away, love and togetherness are things that cannot be stolen. They grow stronger every time we share them." Grinch's heart softened as he listened to Santa. For the first time in his life, he felt something change inside him. He realized that his bitterness and anger had only made him feel more alone. "I see now," Grinch whispered. "I've been so focused on what I could take that I never realized what Christmas is really about." Santa, seeing that Grinch had understood, smiled. "It's never too late to change, Grinch. You can still make things right." And so, together, Santa and Grinch returned to the town. Grinch, filled with newfound understanding, began to return all the stolen gifts and decorations. He put the presents back under the trees, restored the lights, and helped Santa bring the Christmas spirit back to the town. When the townspeople woke up the next morning, they were overjoyed to find everything restored. The Christmas tree was back in the square, the lights were shining bright, and the gifts had returned. But most importantly, the spirit of Christmas was alive and well, and everyone was filled with happiness once again. The townspeople, seeing Grinch's change of heart, welcomed him with open arms. They forgave him and invited him to join in the Christmas celebrations. Together they sang carols, shared laughter, and exchanged gifts. Grinch, for the first time, felt truly included. He had been so focused on what he could take from others, but now he understood the joy of giving, sharing, and being with those you love. That night, as the celebrations continued, Santa looked around and smiled. "Ho, ho, ho," he laughed. "This is what Christmas is all about." The townspeople, Santa, and Grinch danced and celebrated together under the starry sky. Grinch, once so bitter and angry, now felt the warmth of love and togetherness. He had learned the true meaning of Christmas, that it's not about the things you get, but the love you give. And so, Grinch, Santa, and the entire town celebrated a Christmas unlike any other. They had learned that Christmas is about more than presents. It's about kindness, love, and bringing joy to others. Grinch's heart had grown 3 sizes that day, and from then on, he became a part of the town's Christmas celebrations, spreading love and cheer wherever he went. And every year, as the town prepared for Christmas, Grinch would smile and join in the festivities, knowing that the true magic of Christmas was found in the hearts of those who loved and cared for each other. The townspeople, Grinch and Santa, had learned that Christmas is a time to be together, to share love, and to cherish the moments spent with the people you hold dear. And so, they all lived happily, spreading the Christmas spirit far and wide.
Dear kids, if you liked the story, please don't forget to like below and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next story. Goodbye.